What's up, everyone? This is oSkreaM, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a hexagonal pattern on your team avatars, like the one you see on the Obey logo. It's a really nice effect, and I haven't seen the tutorial on it, and I just thought I'd make one. So what I'm going to do is make an avatar-sized plane, I guess, and I'm just going to set this up for us um, first. So what I like to do is add a black backdrop, but I also like to go up a little bit higher, make it like a maybe charcoal or carbon black type of color. Then I go up a little bit lighter from there, get my brush tool, and just dab it right in the middle to get this light effect on there. Okay, so then you're gonna open up your Cinema 4D. You're gonna have your logo ready to go, extrude NURBS and everything. What I do is I put, make it light colors, white on white, uh, like a little bit darker uh, light for the main, the primary, and then the secondary for your outline, the R1. You're gonna make the R1 effect. You're gonna put R1, and it's gonna only outline it. That one's gonna be your, the lightest one of the two. So that way you have that little shining effect or a little glimmer effect that you're gonna get on the logo. And what I typically see on the hexagon logos is that they have an accent color mark. Like on the Obey logo, they have the side. Let me see, I'm just gonna type it in. Obey logo. Have to clarify because there's also clothing brand. Okay, so um, yeah, like this one right here is they have this little accent right here. So that's what I also just wanted to emulate in this. We'll be getting to the patterns in a second, but I wanted to emulate that. I didn't want to do one of the corners, one of these three, because it would look kind of weird just having one of them. So I'd rather just do this middle rectangular shape. So yeah, basically I just did that. You're gonna render that out, and then after you're done rendering that out and everything, you're just gonna get. Let me see if you can open up. Alright, you're going to open it up there, and you're going to have this clean looking logo basically. So um, I'm going to edit it out in here before I take it to the avatar or to the um, work area that we have set up. What I do is I hit Control J or Command J, whatever it is on you're using a Mac or PC. You're just going to make a copy. That's what I typically do. And I am going to do pattern overlay. So okay, excuse me. First, you're gonna go and download this pattern. You're gonna look up Brashizi. You're just gonna type in 3D hexagon tiles. Basically, what I did, um, I could also. I'm just gonna link this down in the description. Actually, this will be easier for you to access. You're gonna download that 3D hexagon tiles. You're gonna load it up in your patterns. Then you're gonna go to pattern overlay. You're gonna go all the way down. Just hit your pattern. And what I do is I typically, not opacity, I typically scale it down to about 8 or, let me see, 9. 9 looks alright. So you're going to have that. And I'm going to put overlay. I believe, yeah, it's overlay. So overlay gives you that nice effect. And let me see. But since the pattern is like a sepia color, like a brownish color, what I do is I just do an overlay of the white, and I'm gonna have, let me see, not luminosity. Let me see. Would it be? So I'm trying to look for a color. Trying to look for it so that it's not too. Actually, it looks about the same, I'm not gonna lie. That's just for my own preference. I'm not talking about the rectangle either. I'm talking about just the sepia color. Well, basically that's what it is. That's the effect that you're gonna get. And what you're gonna need to do is get rid of the pattern on the other sides of the shape. So normally what I would do is just go with the magic wand tool and just cut it out. But let's see if we could try it with just selecting everything. Okay, see what right there. Oh, a bit hard. All right. Just gonna delete all the little extra stuff. Since this logo is actually really easy to work with, it's not that hard to get rid of the excess that you don't really need. So if your logo is actually a little bit more complicated or like weird, then you're gonna have a tough time. You might have to trace it with a pen tool or anything like that. But basically that's what you do for that effect, that little hexagon effect. And you still have this in the background. Basically that's the 3D part of it. So again, I'm gonna make 2 copies, merge these two, hide these two just in case I miss out on anything. So what I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna now transfer it over to the avatar workspace area. Oh, I see. This is a little bit too. Let me see. It's a little bit too bright for me. I'm gonna just lower that down, the opacity, or I'm just gonna lower that down a bit. What I'm gonna do is, again, it depends on what logo you're working with. This one's a very easy logo to work with. So what I'm gonna do is just, oops, and cut pattern overlay. Oh, no. Okay, I messed up somewhere. So let me just delete that. This. So I'm gonna go to the layer with my pattern overlay, not the one that I've already rasterized. So I'm gonna go right here. Cut. Go to my pattern. And I'm gonna lower my opacity on my pattern just simply because it looks a little bit cleaner. Like subtle, a little bit more subtle. I might actually do that to 40. 40 looks nice. Okay, so I said that a little weird. Anyways, I think I'm gonna just clean it up a bit more, just because of the fact you can see the little hexagon patterns here some more. It's actually easier because I'm not gonna delete anything in there. Okay. Right. That's looking pretty good. Oh, bottom. See this right here. Okay. So now that when you're, well, snap, that's too much actually. Now that when you're about done cleaning up your avatar or your 3D logo space, you don't have to be too perfect because it's gonna be just I guess the people that are really fixated on the logo looking at it. But it looks clean, looks nice. You get that effect. So now what you're gonna do is just again, I do this a lot. I don't know. I just in case anything messes up or if they want. Look, see, I just messed up right there. So that's always good to have your extra pieces lying around. So Control J, merge. Now I'm ready to import this to the work area. So what I'm gonna do is scale it down probably to about 60, 62, 60, 61. Looks nice. Alright, and now you're gonna import, you just put your name, whatever it's gonna be. And for the text on the name, the font that I'm using, I think it's Bebas or Bebas. No, it's Big Noodle thing titling or whatever. Big Noodle titling. Actually, I think Bebas actually looks nicer. So we're gonna use that one, and you're gonna have you could put in a nice gradient overlay. That's what I typically do, and then I put inner glow with the linear dodge. I see this a lot. I didn't really follow it up until recently, just because it's more popular. And put my logo a little bit higher. Okay, so now with your logo, you're gonna have this really cool effect. You have your name, and you can have that, just the hexagon effect. That's basically what it comes down to. What you could do if you want to make it a little even more subtle looking is just make a layer mask. And what I do is just snap, just dab spots of white everywhere. And let me see which one it was. That looks pretty well. No, it doesn't look that clean. Let me see. That one looks pretty nice. The divide. Well, it's not really doing anything, so. That looks clean. Overlay. Just an overlay. An overlay of the white, and to change your color, just merge that down. Change your color. Make a hue and saturation block. Create your clipping mask, and from there on you can just change that to whatever color you want on your logo. And that's basically how I make the logos. Usually I like doing like a light at the top. I get the brush and put that up to like 650. Nah, actually way more than that, 800. More than that. Okay, let's go 900, and that should be good. So I zoom out, and I just like putting a light at the top. I don't know why. It's just, why is that so? Right, that should be good right there. So that looks pretty clean. You can also include a backdrop for your logo. If the person you're making the logo for wants something along the lines. Let me see what textures I have. Something pretty cool. See, I'll use this rock texture behind it. Control T. It's way too big. Let me see, 60. That'd be pretty cool. So, a rock texture, black and white, clipping mask, merge down. This is a pretty cool thing to add to the background, just lower the opacity down like by a lot. So, surely a bit more than that. So yeah, and that's how you make pretty clean avatars with the hexagon pattern on there. Basically, that's all it is. It's just really the pattern, and then you're just gonna hit overlay. That's all it is. It's not really that difficult. As opposed to what I originally thought. I was like, dang, they probably put a brush, or they probably did something, until I actually decided to do it. Integral looks really nice with this as well. Just make it very subtle. Yeah, that looks clean. Also, a drop shadow, looks alright. Alright, so that's it. That's the tutorial, guys. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it. Yeah, peace out.